players and gamers alike out there. Welcome to a new Let's Play series called Gacha Memories, the visual novel. Brought to you by Lumine. This game is available on the Google and Apple Store. So yes, this following game is rated T for teen because it has the suggestive themes and mild action sequences with some blood. It's rated T for teens, of course. Rated T for teen because this game is kind of feels like a mix. It has the drama, romance, and comedy in the funny way. Of course, there's one character whose name is Lilith, who has she's kind of like the she reminds me a little bit like oh my goodness, I don't want to say it, but I'll tell you way later. So that is Aoi, and that is Kugari Senpai, that is Naomi Senpai, that is Mitsuko, that is Lilith, and that is Ellie the fairy, that is Looney. Yes, I know their names, and that's Cuckoo right there. Oh my goodness, and here we go, and let's begin. Ever since I was little, I always fantasize on one day going through a grand adventure. Yeah, this is where I was born from, as a star being, but some of my memories are trying to unlocking. Where would I come from? Why was I born in the Ultimate Arkham universe? And actually, the Ultimate Arkham universe is a part of the Luniverse, or Gachaverse, as you would like to call it. So yeah, why don't we go with that? Playing through numerous games, reading countless books, I always try to expand some of my free time living the lives of the protagonists. It was pretty fun, and even if it left me without many friends, I always found myself craving for an adventurous life, although I never really expected it to actually happen. This all changed, though 3 months ago, I was minding my own business, playing yet another gacha game I had downloaded from the online store, when I suddenly found myself surrounded by light. 3 months ago, so I do remember recalling this, that I was summoned in Gachaverse because of all this. Yes, Gacha memories will count as well, so, and somehow this is where I kind of stumbled upon. I never knew this where I was born, but I was actually born in Gachaverse or Luniverse, which is what you ever call it. Oh my goodness. That had been the, oh my goodness. Yeah, there was a bit of skip. Come on! Help me! That had been the scariest and most exciting thing that ever happened to me in my life. My dream had actually come true. Yet I was surprised it was not all glory and laughter. There was plenty of despair involved. Still, I remember determined and somehow managed to save everyone. I opened my eyes. Looks like I was reminiscing while half asleep. I stretched myself and looked around my room. It's quite plain. A bed, a desk with my precious computer on, a closet, nothing fancy. If you guys want to know, it kind of looks like my room, to be honest, a little bit. Woo! I have been living alone for the past year. It's not that I'm an orphan or something. I just managed to get into a good school away from home. Sometimes I miss my family. I never actually let the loneliness get to me before, until I came to live here, that is. No friends, my family far away. I had only my games to keep myself company. It was pretty hard at the beginning, but now I gaze at my phone and unlock it. 2 new messages. That's Looney. Oh, by the way, the if you try to turn on the voice acting from this game, it's not really good. It's terrible. They don't know how to voice act. I mean, come on! You do your own method voice acting, you practice. Come on! Why can't you do better? Oh my goodness. Ugh. I can name several voice actors or voice actresses can do this besides me, alright? So I can imagine, but I'm not gonna say it. However, you can use your own imagination in the comment section below and tell me who would you like to input the voice acting on this, because the voice acting on this game is terrible. She calls me, by the way, that's Looney. She's calling me good morning guinea pig. That's Looney for you. And that is Ellie. How do they know me? Oh, that's right. I am the summoner of Gachaverse. And like me as a young man, I'm the hero. I chuckled to myself. Yeah, I have friends now. Now, it's not so lonely. Even if they live on a different world. Okay, truth be told, I am not going to do Looney's story ending, but I will show you the pictures of that. That's all I'm gonna do, okay? I'm not gonna do their ending, because her ending is the Looney side of the story with Lilith's, and well, that ending is it's complicated. It's way too complicated. If you want to do that, you have to do that yourself. Because I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. Because it's kind of very, let's say this, a little way more friendlier than I thought I would. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm not gonna go over the limits. It's like they just push the limits to something that I never expected. Looney and Ellie, those two always go out of their way to message me, even if only to say good morning. It's touching, really. Out of everyone I've met on my journey, they are the two that I feel closest to. Like they are my best friends. Of course, some of the words are kind of terrible writing. Whoever wrote this, I know this game is somehow really good, but whoever's kind of writing out the English words on the subtitles, you need to fix it. Ellie, because of the time we spent together on the other world. Looney, because after the whole corruption incident, she started to talk to me more and more, occasionally using me to test some new feature she wants to try out. Yes, and Gacha Memories is going to be a part of my Ultimate Arkham universe. That's right, my Ultimate Arkham universe storyline. And yes, and when I kind of left the photo studio back from Hatsune Miku Project Diva X, because that Yowane and Luca wanted a fresh start and they wanted to marry me, and am I still suffering that negative energy effect back on Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars? Or because of something's attacking me on the inside, which I don't know, is this a dream or a not? But other than that, let's move on. Hence why she occasionally calls me guinea pig. That's Looney for you. Smiling, I send my replies for them and get up to get ready for the day. This is episode 1, where I call it Welcome to Gacha and Luniverse. That's right. Anyway, I don't have school today. Since it's a Sunday, I might as well go over to Luniverse. I'm ready. Since I'm going to Luniverse, I decided to wear my summoner clothes. They always give me a sense of nostalgia, After that, I take my ring off. The ring that I'm wearing is no common ring. It was given to me by Ellie after all. I close my eyes and concentrate. I can now feel a heavier weight on my hand. Simple looking, yet it shines as if it was new. This sword is much more powerful than what one would assume. This lady has been with me ever since the beginning of the corruption incident, and even though it was once used against me, I can't help it but feel attached to her. So, I was summoned, but after that, I remember something else. I was a Kirby superstar, and then I was summoned in Gachaverse. I think, the name of the story is Welcome to Gacha and Luniverse. All those two will work. There is a certain warmth coming from it, like it was enjoying being in my presence. Sometimes I swear I could hear that the sword was alive. Or somehow the sword is alive. Teleport Gacha Moon! The world faded in colors as the power of the Gacha sword took effect. The feeling of slightly vertigo and weightlessness took me for a moment, but before I knew it, I felt solid ground on my feet again. Gacha Moon. The place that seems to be made out of a shining rainbow, which how colored the ground is, and how much it shines. It's always night here, but since the ground shines so much, it's rather easy to see around. This place is almost barren, and although beautiful, there's only one person who lives here, the creator of this universe. Yeah, I became quick friends with Looney. That's right, Looney, and she is the creator of Luniverse. That's right, if you don't know who Looney is, you find those on the apps on the Google and Apple Store on Lumine, which is the famous character named Looney. She has blue hair, which I'm a sucker for blue hair and pink and... Never mind. Now I just need to walk a little to find her home. Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss a unique shape house. Her palace, as she calls it, is shaped like a futuristic building in the general shape of a duck. I swear, Looney sometimes... Anyway, I walk up to the front door of her house. I don't need a ring I don't need to ring anything or even text her of my presence, for you see... Yeah, there she is. That's Looney. Hi, Looney. She somehow always knows when I'm on Luniverse, even though I never see cameras around. Oh well, she always greets me with a smile, so I don't mind. Hello, Looney. How are you today? Really? Okay, Oh, whoa! Looney takes my wrists and pulls me in her house, the door closing behind me automatically. Honestly, she seemed so curious back then. I got the shock of my life when I saw the more casual side of this world's creator. So, you have something new you want me to try? Oh boy. Where we go again, she pushes me to sit on the sofa, throwing herself on one across me. She takes a duck-shaped pillow and hugs it. Looney and ducks. Yes, she's a duck person. She is a crazy so-called egotistic duck person who loves ducks so much that it's like, yeah, she loves ducks. She's a duck maniac. She might as well watch Duck Dynasty or The Mighty Ducks or the cartoon show, or the movies itself, or the Ducks of Anaheim of the National Hockey League. Besides, she's a duck lover. And guess what? She might go for the Oregon Ducks of the Pac-12. So, what do you have for me this time, the crazy duck lady? I see no harm in playing along. It tends to be in one of the ways we hang out for each other. Besides, it's fun. You call it the Universal GPS? Okay. She hands me a circular gadget about the size of a smartphone. It's blue, and it has a touchscreen in the middle. It doesn't seem like it's gonna blow up on my face now, will it? Okay. Right. Like the last time you made a toaster that creates bread for atoms. When I tried it, it exploded in my face. It exploded in my face, yeah. Who wants toast for breakfast that explodes? Boom! I'm Mr. Bean! Oh, fine. What does it do anyway? No matter what world I'm on? Okay. At least there are no Vocaloids coming in here. It's just me, Looney, and that's it for the time being. Can show me the nearest and safest path to my destination. Even project a... Really? She quickly went from sad to happy. But, that does sound pretty interesting. I hope it actually works. Well, how do I start it? Okay, what? What? Nutty! Oh, okay, so as the protagonist, you could choose either way. There are several paths. I'll choose Looney's path, Ellie's path, there's Mitsuko's path, and there's the others when you go that you're not in the Luniverse. There is Naomi's path, Kugari, and Cuckoo's path. Of course, I'm gonna only do several, but I'm not gonna do all of them. But so sorry, that's the way it goes. My Let's Play series, because it's the novel, the storyline is gonna be a little twisted. I'm not kidding. The storyline is twisted. It's campy, but once it go halfway, somehow it's kind of like, think of it as like the Austin Powers movies, except it's kind of, Lilith does something when she says a little, she reminds me of Austin Powers a little, but it's like the Austin Powers character, but it's the female version. Like, okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So for the time being, we're moving on. So, thank you. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I know what you guys are thinking. I'm gonna say, oh, you're not gonna go for I Love Looney. Well, guess what? I love Looney. Ignoring my own burning cheeks, I looked at the UGPS. It wasn't turned on. I then looked at Looney. She actually looked rather cute with an embarrassed expression on her face, but I'm pretty sure I'm blushing myself. Well, you are the one who said that was the password. You wanted me to do a spit take. I'm not drinking anything, though. Like a bottle of water? So that means you are embarrassed? You are too. R2. 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 Or not. Oh. Woo! Oh, wow. What a good girl. Woo, woo, woo. I win. She fell into silence. Okay, now I'm feeling slightly guilty, but what can I say? We do those sort of things occasionally. We are friends after all. Besides, expressions are cute. Anyway, what is the actual password? What? Okay, what is the password, of course? Oh, I should have guessed. The crazy duck lady always loves ducks, and she came up with the password, Ducky. She's a duck maniac! A duck maniac! Go! Very well then. Ducky! I watch in fascination as the device turns on. It starts loading, and after a while I can see a chibi loony telling me you're on Gacha Moon in my house. Well, it didn't blow up! Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. No, I'm not voicing any girls, okay? So, but you can imagine. Like I said, voice actresses and a voice actor. You want to collect some data from me? Well, I don't see why not. It might come in handy. Thanks, Looney. I smile at her. She seems pleased. I decided to put the gadget in my pocket. Haven't seen Ellie yet. She would normally be here already. Hey, Looney. Where's Ellie? Awake? Saying something about having trouble sleeping the night before. Trouble sleeping? This does bother me a little. Ellie did tell me once that she still had nightmares about the corruption incident, and although she said it in a casual tone, it makes me wonder now if there is truth to it. I believe I should. Where's her room? Thanks, I should go see if she's alright. I should go there and see her. Looney doesn't seem to mind. I turn back. You got it, Looney. I will. With that, I walk towards the elevator of her house. I'm on the 3rd floor. Looney said that Ellie's room was at the left corridor on the 1st door. As I approach the door, I can hear some muffled sounds. It sounds like someone's crying. I approach Ellie's door as though the sounds are coming from inside. Is Ellie alright? I decided to knock the door. Ellie! Are you alright? It's me! Leonardo! I can clearly hear the concern in my own voice. I wait a few seconds, but I receive no answer. Did she not hear me? I'm starting to get worried. I can feel a sense of pain coming from this room. What should I do? I should get inside now. I decided to enter. She is my friend, and I'll be darned if I had to leave her to her misery. I try to open the door. Of course, it would be locked. Darn it! What should I do? The sword. It's warm? What blazes? Wait, take my sword out its sheath and hold it tightly in my hands. Teleport. Ellie's room. I whisper ever so gently, looking at the blade. I can feel my surroundings shift around me, and before I knew it, I was in a dimly lit room. Ellie's room. Oh my. She didn't notice me. Ellie. I decided to take a closer look at her. She is hugging herself while trying to be as small as possible. Her head is down in her arms, and even with a lack of lighting, I can see that she is trembling, occasionally letting out small sobs. My heart breaks at this sight. Ellie is pretty much my best friend, and to see her looking like that is sad beyond measure. I need to comfort her somehow. I gently reach out both of my hands to her. Ellie, it will be all right now. She lifts her head, seemingly surprised to see me. What am I doing here? She seems so out of it. Normally she would be calling me a sicko by now for entering without knocking. I did knock, but I got worried because I could hear you crying. Yes? But Ellie! She can barely hold back her sobs. I gently put my palms under her, placed her in my hands. She didn't resist, but she started to tremble. Oh, Ellie. Ellie, is this about the corruption incident? That was 3 months ago. It was 3 months ago that ended like somewhere between with Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, and Kirby Superstar. She whispers. I bring her small body close to my chest. It's all right now. That already passed. You didn't do anything wrong. Really? To be honest, I know what it feels like on Ellie's shoes. I mean, for those out there feeling the loneliness of the corruption and what I mean. I kept repeating to her that everything is alright, even as she clutched my shirt and let her tears out. What could cause this? Not much time after the incident, I remember Ellie would occasionally break out in apologies to me, but with time that passed, I thought she had managed to move on. She even acted like her normal Genki self when we were out and about. I have no answer to that, so all that I can do is to gently hold Ellie while telling her that everything was alright now. Eventually, I started calming down. She started to calm me down. Of course I'm calm, cool, and collected. And after a few minutes of catching her breath, she looked up at me. I did, but you didn't hear me. Why does she always calls me this? Come on! What happened? You seem pretty bad. Big understanding. Was it about that incident? Don't sweat it. That's what friends are for. Smile at her, adjusting her position so she's in one hand, and then I start caressing her head with my fingers gently. She seems to appreciate the gesture and just let me gently pat her head. I hope she's feeling better now. She is blushing as she said that. If she can jab me like that, then I think she is feeling better now. You don't seem to mind it, though. Oh, come on. I chuckle at her pouting face, then grabs one of my fingers. She's back at her energetic self. I'm relieved. I'm fine, ma'am. I'll wait outside. Turn my back and walk towards her door, unlocking so I can actually exit. Yep, back to normal. We saw ourselves in Looney's room again. She was looking at us with a concerned expression. Uh-huh. Right. I can feel Looney's expression turning mischievous. Well, oh no, not you too, Ellie. That's not what I mean. I wasn't before. I mean, oh, come, I wasn't before. Yeah, I'm a tsundere. Wait, what? If I could see myself blushing. Did those two team up on me? And the creator seeks another victim. Alright, payback time. Ouch! Ellie, you wounded me. I thought we had something special. Yes! So, yeah, she is a duck addict. But Looney, don't you remember what you told me this morning? Come on! Listen to this, Ellie. She told me the password for a gacha she gave me is I love Looney. What do you think about this? A joke? Really? It's just the fact it was a spit take. We spent the rest of the day taking jabs at each other and talking about random stuff. Despite what happened with Ellie, I think it was a fun day, and seeing both of my best friends smiling, arguing, getting embarrassed, teaming up on me, and laughing made me smile. It was a good day. I love peaceful days like these. I hope they can last. Alright, and yes. And I think this is a good stopping point from here on out, and don't you worry, we are going to be picking up from where we left off for another time, and thanks for watching. Yeah, I did I did a lot of saving slots for the story scenario. So yeah, you're gonna find out what happens next. And don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and tell me, what do you guys think of Gacha Memories? Do you like it or hate it? Mash that like button or share this video. If you guys love this the visual novel of the epic classic romantic comedy drama, if you ever thought you might want to see. This is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your friendly neighborhood spider cop and Master Chief, who takes chances making mistakes and getting messy like peanut butter and chocolate or breakfast for dinner. When the going gets tough, the job gets it done for a breath of fresh air. In Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice, and see you guys next time for more of Gacha Memories, the visual novel. let's get going.